a lot of this is tied to that Kaseya allegiance, their Datto, they're that side, they're working within that infrastructure, makes sense. But it comes down to it's the MSPs that we see where they're more of the, let's call them the engineering and in-house development. They want the custom ability. They like how Autotask deals with the tickets. They hate the new UI. I mean, the user interface that Autotask just updated to has nothing but bad reviews from what I've heard, but they like all the bones behind it. And they said, we moved to Halo. It didn't have the integrations and the custom ability that we liked that we had before. And it's the same thing on the ConnectWise side. We've talked with a couple that they're on ConnectWise. They want to move to Halo. They were sold on it. Then they realized there are a lot of other integrations and pieces to the machine that go into ConnectWise where if we move that, it's going to have a huge effect downstream. And in a time where they didn't want to be, typically it's we don't want to put that burden on our customers. We don't want to change for our technicians. And we said, hey, let's invest in the process because what we're seeing is we had conversations with MSPs that were like, okay, we're moving to Halo. But what we see is okay, now 6 months later, they're like, we didn't move. We want to invest in some ConnectWise advisory and optimization. And we've had a lot of that work lately. Larry's been busy with GL mappings, building the revenue cycle, building the time tracking, the ticketing. And I think it's that it doesn't really matter. And I say this all the time, it doesn't matter which one you pick in the grand scheme of things. It matters about how you set it up and how you use it. And then do your technicians use it? It's the same thing you see on the sales side. If your team doesn't use the pipe drive, it doesn't use Salesforce, it doesn't use the lead generation and the lead tracking tools, it's not going to be a good system. But if they follow the processes, it's going to make that work.